So this is how I got addicted to Black Desert in 2024 as a new player. Let's
Black Desert Online is a game that other MMOs probably should take notes from. It has the best graphics.
What was that on the wall?
Black Desert Online is a game that other MMOs.
He not wrong, you know what I'm saying, right? It's subtle, but it's there.
Should take notes from. It has the best graphics on the market that I've seen, the best combat on the market that I've seen, and the best, well, character customization on the market that I've seen. And with
Of course it's a ranger.
all these great things, I still never gave it a try because of its terrible reputation. I do regret not trying this game sooner though, but none of that matters because I am here now.
Is that a big bird? What is
This is my experience playing through the story and hitting level 60 so far. Starting off with character.
You know he actually played the game because he said story with quotation marks, guys.
Creation. This game lets you make a seasonal character, and as a new player, that is a massive win. That's going to
I
help
also want to point out that they literally just updated the main story and he's still using quotation marks.
us build a solid foundation for the future. Now, when it comes to picking your class, it is a Korean MMO, so everything is gender locked. But what's really wild is that after a quick Google search, I found out the women
Wait, what
are
does
locked.
that say?
But what's really wild is that after a quick Google search,
Yikes.
I found out the woman version of the damn characters are basically weaker. With 27 class.
That's not true. Sure, it's true that Mystic is weaker than Striker, and sure, Witch is weaker than Wizard. Okay, and Maywa is weaker than Musa, and it's also true that he's right.
Classes to choose from, picking the one that is right
Kuno's weaker than Ninja too.
for you is not easy. Unless
Warrior, they keep buffing Warrior because Valkyrie is stronger than Warrior right now, and that can't happen. So you see that they've buffed Warrior like 4 times in a row in like the last 4 patches. Like, that's the reason. The men always have to be stronger than the women.
you want to play a support character, then out of the 27 classes, you are forced to register yourself on the FBI's most wanted list.
That's not true. You can play Witch, Wizard, Valkyrie, and it might be true.
And pick Shy. Even with it being gender locked, the customization is far from lacking. You can customize almost anything on it and spend possible hours on
What is that nightmare fuel, dude? What is happening?
this. I eventually went with Striker, leaving behind the 2 best
Of course you did. Of course you did. Shocked.
waifus, Mystic and Ranger. You either agree with me
Based as okay, absolutely based. True. One more time.
leaving behind the 2 best waifus, Mystic and Ranger. You either agree with me or you're wrong. Change my mind.
You forgot DK, but we accept that. It's an acceptable answer, guys.
After creating my character and finishing a quick little tutorial, I had to choose my starting zone. I went with Ancient Stone Chamber because
Smart.
Google told me to, and honestly that was enough for me. After spawning in, I was immediately bombarded with a spam of pop-up ads and a
Yeah, it's basically like if you were watching porn without any ad blockers on. That's what it's like spawning into BDO for the first time.
disgustingly overwhelming UI. After messing with my settings, I was introduced to an interesting group of NPCs. A dwarf on meth, this angry bitch, and her Discord mod. Here is what
He's a physician, guys. Okay? He knows what he's talking about.
where I would put a spoiler warning, but I may have skipped through all the dialogue. Yeah, after this point,
Also based.
I just spammed R the whole way through. I appreciate that
That's how he got addicted. We're good.
Everything seems to be voice acted.
Who said you can rub your mitts on this without the princess's permission?
But it's hard to stay immersed, especially when the NPCs are moving like they took too much MDMA and the
Okay, yeah, that's a good way of describing it. I'm gonna be honest. It's so true. I don't know who the developer was that shows it, but they're always... And if you stay there talking to him, God forbid you get up and walk away from your computer, the poor guy is stuck doing that for the next 3 hours. You know what I mean? Like,
dialogue is too damn long, but the story is not where this game shines. The real reason to play this game is the immersive combat. The combat in this game is both smooth and satisfying. What this game lacks...
It concerns me that you're at mains. I'm concerned that you're at the wrong... Like, did somebody hurt you? Did somebody send you here? Are you at gunpoint? What is wrong?
With an immersive story, it makes up with
it's just his awakening questline, guys. I need this.
Immersive gameplay. Unlike other MMOs that claim action combat, BDO has a true
Was that ESO? He just threw the
combat experience. What other MMO can you grab an enemy by their neck and throw them?
He's not wrong though. He's kind of spitting right now, bro.
At other enemies. Not only that, you actually...
Bro, they pretend to have action combat. We actually have action combat.
Feel like you're landing your hits.
Yeah, see, like, why? It's concerning to me that he's... This is all Awakening questline stuff, right? Like, for sure. Is 100% this is the Awakening questline he's doing here. Why would you use this gameplay? Right, guys?
Because that is my biggest issue with all major MMOs. Every time you fight, your hits don't actually, well, hit. Instead, you're just hitting the airspace around them, hoping they suffocate and die. This
GG easy shit. Is that what that just
hit? Instead, you're just hitting the airspace around them, hoping they suffocate and die. This game doesn't have the standard click button to cast ability, but instead has a combo system like in a fighting game. Because of that, I can easily tell the skill ceiling in this game is a lot higher than other MMOs. Even though you can be lazy and just spam to clear the content, at least in the beginning, if you decide to take the time...
That's what I do in the end game, is fine.
Time to learn and understand your class, the feeling of pulling off a combo perfectly that you have been practicing is the dopamine hit I have been looking for in a game for a long time. I am genuinely impressed with this game's combat system, and
that's why you're able to go around like thousands and thousands of times in a circle.
I think it deserves all the praise and respect for having the most engaging and rewarding combat system in the genre. I love that this game gives me a bunch of free stuff.
I hate it. I hate this thing. Mainly because the die is so annoying.
But there are so many different items, and as a new player, I have no idea what 99% of them do.
Just leave them in the safe, man. You should think of the Black Spirit safe as the room of requirement in Harry Potter. Okay? Don't take anything from the room. You only go in there when you need something. Okay? And when you need it, you just open it up, find what you need, and then you move on. Do not take anything from the room that you don't need, okay? Because then you got to actually store it somewhere.
So trying to figure out what I should use, save, sell, or even toss as a new player is not easy. I'll try and read the description, but since I'm new, the description for some items just raise more questions than it answers. So I could either Google each item individually, or I can just toss them into storage and forget about them.
No, just leave them in the Black Spirit safe.
But with limited storage and weight, that creates a whole
I don't know about that. You have the Magnus now.
New problem to solve.
Get out of here.
But among these items given to me throughout my journey, the most important ones as of right now are these magical crack rocks here. These bad boys right here are used to upgrade my seasonal gear. But how you...
Seasonal gear? My sweet summer child.
But how, you may ask? Well, let me introduce you to the Black Spirit Casino. Here at the Black Spirit Casino, you will use these crack rocks as a currency for a chance at an upgrade. Every time you succeed, your chance drops for the next upgrade. And every time you fail...
Ain't no way this dude is using Naru as the example for enhancement failure. I don't think he actually played the game, guys. That's disturbing.
Fail, your chance increases, but at the cost of a gear level tier. So you are essentially playing ping pong with your gear score. But that's with the armor and weapons. With accessories, if you fail, they do not go down a
Updated video. Tuvala is free. Yeah, but he didn't make it to Tuvala. This is Naru gear.
level. They actually just explode. With all that
Final thoughts. This dude didn't even finish his awakening questline. What? We didn't see any gameplay beyond mains and Naru gear.
being said, I really do love this game. It's not perfect and it's not for everyone, but honestly, this game is definitely what I have been looking for. There's still so much more I haven't covered and even more that I haven't experienced yet. But if I went over everything, this video would be 10 hours long. Please feel free to give me some advice and recommendations.
Okay. Now, okay, he does play the game. We're good. We're good. You don't get to pen Tuvala necklace, guys, without actually playing the game. Good. All right. Redemption arc.
On what I should work on and work towards in this game down below. I had so much fun making this video and look forward to making many, many more.
Should apply for the partner program, bro. This is a good video. This is really good. This is a good creator. We picked up somebody good here, guys. This is really quality stuff. Absolutely. Guys, go sub to him. Give him an upvote. Watch the video. Go give him a comment. We need more of this stuff. We want more YouTubers. Crazy, bro. He had some based takes in here. I was concerned because the only gameplay footage I really saw was at mains for most of the video and then Naru gear enhancement, but like he brought it back at the end. He brought it back at the end. We're fine. We're good. And he had base takes basically the whole time.
Just resubscribed for 4 months.
Huge W's.